Page 817. Conclusion, the aluminum connection, reducing the risk. Page 817. Conclusion, the aluminum connection, reducing the risk of Alzheimer's. Calcium and magnesium deficiency with excess of aluminum and manganese cause ALS. Neurofibrillary tangles caused by aluminum and manganese, lack of right quantity of calcium or magnesium, our body accepts other minerals instead. Aluminum. Aluminum absorbs into nerve cells. Alzheimer's has many theories on what causes it. Malnutrition and excessive aluminum. Aluminum from cookware, food intake. Sulfur foods as egg yolks for aluminum. December 1994, Alzheimer's Care and Treatment Reference. 1994, estimated over 4 million have Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's declined in mental ability, memory loss, problem solving. Article, Alzheimer's tidal wave feared, USA Today. Alzheimer's patients expected increase in Hawaii, top with 224% increase 2000 to 2025. Alaska, 189%. Utah, 141%. Wyoming and Colorado, 129%. Alzheimer's estimated deaths, 14 million people by 2025. 2025, California will lead the nation with Alzheimer's. Florida, Texas, New York, and Pennsylvania. Alzheimer's from protein in brain cells. Maureen Reagan, Ronald's daughter, spoke on the Alzheimer's to get Congress to add $100 million to the budget. Baby boomers will cause Alzheimer's tidal wave. Only way to avoid, find a cure. Alzheimer's medicines to slow the disease. Large-scale trials are expensive and need 5 years for results. April 29, 1998, Great Britain issued a warning for pregnant women not to get amalgam. Warning said no available evidence, prudent not to get, remove amalgam in pregnant women. May 18, 1998, ADA news about Britain action causes needless anxiety. ADA article made light of British decision. British pregnant women get free dental care. Page 818. ADA communication to dentists of questions about amalgam. Stress no evidence it's dangerous. United Kingdom warning similar to Health Canada. Alzheimer's care unknown. Nerve cells die. Alzheimer's patients have family members with it in 15%. Familiar Alzheimer's affects people ages 40s and 50s from a gene. Alzheimer's has 3 stages: forgetful, decline in attention span, concentration, remembering faces, people, 3rd stage. Progressed Alzheimer's people need help to talk, move, or care for themselves. Page 819. Your Next Job, Part 2. Mushroom health benefits. Safeguard against cancer, eaten regularly. Picture of mushrooms. Page 820. Portobello mushrooms. Suppliers 21% of selenium and 1/3 of the need for copper and potassium. Portobello mushrooms. Mushrooms retain nutrients when stir-fried, grilled, or microwaved. Mushrooms help cut calories used instead of lasagna, etc. for hamburger. Substitute mushrooms for beef has 400 less calories. Web-based program for depression and anxiety. Europeans to greet. Child's play. Picture of a ladder. Page 821. Macular degeneration causes control vision loss. Eyes need more light. Pupils get smaller, need for more light. Receiving too much or too little of nutrients, zinc, beta-carotene affects your health. Diabetic pain and numbness, tingling, add with pictures of feet. Pampered chef, an in-home party plan. Fox's architectural, expect the extraordinary. Everyone is a hero in his own life. Train your brain to leave. Agency stiffens, pain control rules. 30 to 40% of nursing home residents live in chronic, untreated pain. Millions of families homeless after Katrina. Page 872. Glaucoma is damage to the optic nerve from high eye pressure or poor circulation. Cataracts cause cloudy vision, colors not distinguished. Light appears as a halo. Diabetic retinopathy causes hemorrhages in the retina, macular, vision distortion, difficulty reading. Board of Health adapted rules about pain management. Texas two-step. Picture of a stagecoach. A cartoon. Corporate office. Own place calls. Signature cards win. Motels list. Page 823. Have a change of heart. Congress finding mercury wastewater from dentists is hazardous waste. Research indicates mercury biomagnifies in fish. 48 states have issued 2,362 fish consumer advisories of mercury contaminated fish as of 2003. FDA issued fish consumption advisory about mercury in 2001 about pregnant and kids. EPA says dentists use 34 tons of mercury every year. June 5th, 2002, Mercury Policy Project Dentists are source of mercury in wastewater. Picture of Cookie and Benji in 1995. Mercury alternatives exist. Health plans do not allow them to be used. Page 824. Mercury from amalgam enters the environment from placement or removal. Body excretions send mercury to the sewer. Sewer sludge is incinerated, spread on crops, or dumped in landfills. Vapor released in landfills. Vapor released directly from filling increases during chewing, brushing, and consuming hot food and salt. Cremation releases mercury vapors. No legal requirements for mercury captures during cremation. 2000 sewerage agencies report human waste 80% of mercury in the publicly owned treatment works. Cost of removing mercury from the treatment works, $10 million to $100 million for every pound. Mercury use by dentists 2% in 1980 to 22% in 2001. Drastic decline in other industries using mercury. Amalgams used 55% of the mercury in 2004 of supplies available. EPA report. Cremation produced 238 pounds of mercury in 1999. Cremation is chosen in 30% of all deaths. Numbers increase yearly. 6 to 16% of dental offices exceed levels of air mercury OSHA standards. Page 825, news. Medical Net 2023's still on the internet. Dental therapy regenerates tooth enamel rather than drilling. February 24th, 2005 article. Unlike skin or bones, tooth enamel does not regenerate itself when damaged. Conventional treatment still decays part, fill hole with resin or metal alloy. MostChoice.com, not on the internet in 2023. Synthetic enamel applied to lesions versus no holes. How does paste repair cavities? Paste forms continuous structure from enamel. Dental caries cause holes in the teeth. How to find great candidates. Boss's Survival Guide. Ognost, KRVL Radio, Constitutional Station. Flight Training School, UFO Research. Trusts for Personal Estates. Meetings to discuss improvements. A goal. Page 286. Paste cannot be used like a toothpaste. Synthetic. Paste repairs, protects from cavities. Estimated 2 or 3 years available. 3/1 of 2005, date on the page. Clinical trials on therapy to prove safety. 60% of dental therapy is a retreatment of teeth once treated. Reason metal alloy or resin, not enamel like tooth, cause more decay. Applying synthetic enamel procedure. Tooth becomes whiter after treatment. Treatment tested on a premolar tooth pulled out and kept in distilled water a year before use. Remineralization therapy or a filling amalgam or resin. Developing adhesive filling material for tooth repair, sticks to tooth but bonding not perfect. Caries are at a critical state before tooth develop. Cavities treatment or drills and fill only available. Paste stops decay. It is covering over when applied. Synthetic enamel covers tooth surface. Bacteria cannot survive under it. L. 5 steps to treating customers like guests. Postmenopausal research. Patient on the go. History right before your eyes. Retirement is drifting away for me. Healthy mind, healthy body. When the body attacks itself. Autoimmune disorders in women. The Lord's battle continues. Living with a chronic illness. An American IOU. The doctor is the competition. Celebrated women making their move. Facts are few and far between. A cartoon, Love Is. Fiction based on fact. Cure for common career. 1 in 5 Americans speak language other than English. 47 million in 2000. Picture of a lock. Page 829. Gifts from God daily leaves less room for defects. Pray for removal of defects. Rely on God's grace to guide us. Let go and let God. We seek answers in refrigerator. No faith in God. Corporate America most powerful people lists. Technical service educational program. 9 million for research. Support for business building, technician recruiting meets your needs. How to Listen to God by Charles Stanley. The most valuable lesson to learn, listening to God. God speaks today because he loves us as much as biblical times. Aunt Claire had silver and gold fillings, not supposed to do that. Silver fillings were all black and deteriorated. She was depressed to a comatose state. Prescription helped her depression, but the insurance cut her off, so back down she went. Page 830. Airplanes that fly the speed of jets. How God speaks through fellowship. Direction, decision making. Direct revelation to the man's heart. Talk through dreams, visions, and written word. God speaks through other people. Seek to be alert, sensitive, available to God's voice. 12/2/1998, Nate. Daily walking in the Spirit teaches God's presence. We can expect our needs to be met by God. Nancy Kudlotz had all her teeth pulled out at once. She had a terrible reaction to cleaning products. Gratification skills. 11/28/2000. Picture of an airplane wing. Corporate America. Page 831. Your beneficiaries. There are more than you realize. Picture of a purple mailbox. A young girl. Cartoons, Garfield's Learn, Leanne. 12/23/2004, Natural Birth and Longevity. Scientists need funding in toxicity to undo mercury damage. Mercury exposure press release. Page 832. From victim to victor. Picture of binoculars. 9/8/2005. Time is now. Press release. No connection found between mercury and autism. 2004 EPA research. 630,000 U.S. newborns had unsafe levels of mercury in their blood. Umbilical cord, mercury levels, baby's blood, mother's blood less. 21% of all women childbearing age have mercury levels exceeding federal standards. Two sources of mercury are amalgams and vaccinations. CDC and FDA choose to ignore mercury in the amalgams and vaccinations. NIH focus exclusively on mercury in fish. NIH will not fund studies of mercury from amalgams and vaccines. Alzheimer's and autism show one cause mercury. Autism affects 1 in 100 boys and 1 in 400 girls. 100,000 new cases every year. This is pre-2010. 4 million have Alzheimer's. Modern research failed to recognize mercury, which makes disease persistent by preservation. Mercury exposure nominated for achievement in nonprofit excellence in 2004. Page 833. Naturopathic alternatives bring healthcare back to basics. Naturopathic gained popularity because of the need for treatment conventional medicine can't solve. Herbal supplements following unsuccessful treatment with medicine. Natural remedies can mask symptoms of a condition. Alternative medicines inaccessible because of insurance restrictions. Complementary medicine not used in hospitals or medical schools is used together with conventional medicine. Hippocrates lived 2,400 years ago, a naturopathic physician. Escape completely. Appeal to U.S. Supreme Court possible. Diabetes and You. Miracle Stir Memories. The Blue. Page 834. Magazine cover with Larry King. Heart of Health Issue. Student fundraiser. Keep feet on the ground. Swimming with Giants. The devil really is in details. Wanted Girl Geeks. Butter. Actively cleans as you drive local projects. Page 835. Scriptures. 2 Kings 11:23. God raised up an adversary. Proverbs 8:12. I, wisdom, dwell together with prudence. H.R. 4163, 107th Congress, April 10, 2002, Amalgam Bill. Dams, $27 to join, 9 of 96 to 11 of 99, Consumers for Dental Choice. We're fighting a war, we're winning. Surgeon General's warning, quit smoking, reduce health risks. Bill Gates speaking out. The awards weigh more resolutions. Change of course needed. Save the moles. Picture of dentures. Rose with more to love. Center Motel. Page 836. Cartoon. Love is a good book. Barber Pole. Cartoon. Man in a Storm. Come in, out of information blizzard. Setting record straight. Real versus imagined problems. The timid hang back, those with courage march on. Walter Chrysler, 1928. Picture of a traffic sign. How Bentley turned to best. Lives like a puzzle. Shoppers let conscience be their guide. Walmart sells salmon $2 a pound cheaper. Sells mostly in our country. Salmon leaves toxic sludge in Chile where Walmart gets their fish. Chile salmon raised in packed underwater pens. Millions per farm fed antibiotics to prevent disease. Consumers need to say they won't buy Walmart's toxic salmon. Incentive to higher standards is for Walmart. Incentive to higher standards for Walmart's and a picture of a rose. Page 837. Picture of feet. A globe of the world. Pack Winston. Scriptures for passivity. John 2:17. Pray in zeal. Tormenting grief. Isaiah 61:1. Comfort. Garment of praise. Oil of gladness. The crown of beauty. The world at your child's fingertips. Strong bones. Washington, D.C., $6 billion spent on bioterrorist attacks in the Bush administration. Research for medicine for biological agents, malaria, and TB. Page 838. Dams grassroots movement to educate the public about amalgam. People who replaced amalgam have improved health. Dams functions to gather accurate information on health effects of mercury, distribute to members in the newsletters, promote scientific research, encourage insurance companies to offer amalgam replacements and detoxification, to require every dental patient to be given freedom of choice to say no to amalgams, promote public right to know. Dentists have the right to inform. Picture of bones. UP Foundation could save. Picture of Bluffs Run gold coins. Picture of Dear Abby. a puzzle piece, a calendar, date 27th. Cancer, horoscopes. Insanity, Liberty, $20 gold. Pennies from heaven falling into grateful hands. Wedding planner's dream is a nightmare for the fiancé. Scripture, Psalm 113:7. Praying for someone's words to say, He lifts the needy from ashes. Tenant delayed. Basketball. Have advantage, home advantage, somehow unjust. Page 839. Amalgam perfection, early 1900s. Second amalgam war started by Professor Alfred Stock in Germany, chemistry teacher, 1926. Life destroyed by amalgam from lab teaching for 25 years. Mercury vapor discovery, most significant experiments to demonstrate in his article. Dr. Stock, list of symptoms from amalgams, recommended not to use them. Amalgams for teeth was a sin against humanity. 1939, Dr. Stock article, amalgam unstable alloy consistently gave mercury in gas and particles. 1941 article in the press, meteorologist, conservation created. ADA created when American Society of Dental Surgeons dissolved, who supported amalgam. They used the word vehemently. Jacob's anemia, 1890. Sickle cell, 1910. Leukemia, 1913. All known etiology, osteoporosis of the calvarium, the skull, appear in Hodgkin's, sickle cell, leukemia, blood dyscrosis, abnormal. Write to the ADA, tell them mercury is unsafe in dentistry. Mercury toxic patients run low body temperatures. That's me. Page 126, it's all in your head. Fillings placed as porcelain can be seen silver on the inside. Amalgameter measurements of readings, interfering with life, liberty, happiness, or prosperity. No injured party, no law broken, a constitutional law. Make your cash, goal, work harder. Page 840, a picture of Sue, Jenny, and Jamie. Don't talk to doctors about Viagra. Day 2, neurological behavior effects from exposure to amalgam, dental personnel. Patients with serious symptoms than zinc deficiency. Store of copper, cadmium, and levels in saliva. ADA sued over amalgam in California. ADA attorney statement, ADA owes no legal duty of care to protect the public. ADA says amalgam is safe, did not defend their stance. 150 cases in dental literature of allergic reactions to mercury, they admit. For those who may be allergic, amalgams should be avoided. ADA stance, California case. No tests done to see how little mercury would get a response. Mercury is extremely poisonous if ingested, vapors inhaled. Mercury attacks your organs, tissues, nervous system with many consequences. OSHA restricts, monitors mercury in dentists too. Viagra prescribed to more than 9 million men in 2010, a health condition. Page 841. The God, miracle maker, hope and compassion of people. Know what it means to be forgiven. Salvation Army, more than 10,000. Grasp the vision. Trapped into two kinds. Blind as a picture of a man and a boy with a baseball bat. Page 842. It is possible to draw near Savior and walk with him, but not invite him in. We are Easter people. All the law must be fulfilled. Be subservient all the time, inscribed with the will of God. Know God's grace. Bipolar disorder, utilize skills. Mission statement, diversity a concern. Picture of a plane. You want extra money for the family. That'd be a goal.